barely get a signal on my phone. I managed to get Twitch up and running, and the first thing I saw was Lemmy pretending to play our theme tune on his little synth. And we spat our cups of tea out and just like thought this is the weirdest night of our lives. My name's John McKellan, I'm the creative director of No Code, and we're showing off Observation, which is essentially about the player taking the control of the station AI rather than someone on a space station. So something's happened to the space station, things are going wrong, but instead of trying to work your way out of it, you are the station trying to fix yourself in a sense. And it's a mystery game, it's about story, it's about working with the crew to solve problems and find out what's actually happening to you as an AI. I was away from Scotland for a long time. I worked down south for a while, and when I came back I started to get kind of more involved with it. And a lot of the scene used to just be up in Dundee, but now it's in Edinburgh, now it's in Glasgow. We've got this kind of like the whole central belt is now full of stuff that's happening, and a lot of these kind of small companies are now getting quite big and doing big events. And yeah, I think it's going really well, and it will only get better over time. If you want to get into games, it totally depends on what it is you want to do and whether you want to be an artist or a programmer or a game designer. There's different routes for everyone. I didn't go to uni for this. I studied graphic design years ago and fell into games and then took it from there, sort of thing. The tools are out there to make stuff you can make stuff at home now with Unity or Unreal, a lot of these kind of game engines that help you make stuff, and they're accessible. I think the best bit of advice I give to people is just start making stuff. Learn what you can at home, even if you're not at uni, and if you are, get involved in as many projects as you can and just start making things and find your feet. Seeing Lemmy stream, it was extremely surreal. We were away on a holiday over in Ayr for the week, and I got a text to say Lemmy's about to stream Stories Untold. And it's weird because we've been obviously fans of Lemmy for years, and now he's playing our stuff. It's a very strange thing. And I got the message and I switched on. I could barely get a signal on my phone. I managed to get Twitch up and running, and the first thing I saw was Lemmy pretending to play our theme tune on his little synth, and we spat our cups of tea out and just like thought this is the weirdest night of our lives. And it's been really cool, and he really enjoyed it, which was amazing because he can be quite a harsh critic. He gave us a bravo at the end of it, and yeah, that was the strangest moment of this year so far.
To you, John McKellan. Bravo. McKellan. Bravo.
I think the landscape of the industry of what we have right now is, I think we're on the cusp of starting to hit mainstream a bit more. We've made a lot of small games, a lot of mobile games. There's a lot of companies doing good work there, and the only kind of big AAA studio has been Rockstar, who, whilst are one of the biggest companies, I think they are the biggest company in the UK and quite possibly in the world. They're very insular and they're their own thing and not really part of that scene in a way. But I think we're seeing people come from that and start to develop their own stuff and bringing with them the skills that they've learned in places like Rockstar or bigger studios down south and move back home and sort of thing. So I think more and more studios are cropping up, and like I say, the tools are getting more easier to use, that it's a lower barrier of entry and people can get involved and start to build things. So I think it'll just get bigger and bigger, and hopefully see a few good successful games come out that allow them to hire more people and the team can scale up and stuff. When we started No Code, there was only 2 of us with a dream of making Observation, and now there's 12 of us or 11 of us in the studio and a couple of people helping out from down south. And even though that's not a big studio, that's we've made 9 new jobs in the last 2 years for game developers in Glasgow, and that's cool. And we hope we can do more and grow, and other companies can do the same.